we'll take questions.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good bounce-back game for us coming off Monday's loss. I thought some positives on many different levels. Number one, defensively, to hold them to 51 points at about 49 or 48 with a minute to go. And to think on Monday we gave up 45 in the first half, so I thought that was number one, the first positive. The second positive was the bench, Denzel Watts in particular, but Tyler, Tosin, Javian, Nate a little bit tonight, being able to play multiple guys, which is what we've been successful doing. I thought that was a real highlight. And then the 23 assists. That's kind of Blazer basketball, and I was very proud of that. 23 assists on 26 made field goals, which is obviously an extremely high percentage. So those were kind of the positives. I think Troy's a very good basketball team, and they had a couple guys not shoot it as well as they have, but a lot of respect for Coach Cunningham, and I think they're going to have a really good year.
You guys defend the three a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, we made some adjustments. Defensively, we watched a lot of video on guarding the three, and I think we contested a lot more of them tonight. And we didn't get beat off the ball, which last game we got beat, then they'd kick it and move it for a three. This time we kept the guy in front, which was a huge help. And I thought Hawk did a really good job on Wesley Person, who's one of the best three-point shooters in the country. I thought we did a much better job contesting threes.
Seems like really only the negative was the turnovers. It's kind of like you did really good at everything else but the turnovers. If you had been told you'd commit 18 turnovers, would you have thought a 23-point win would be?
No, I wouldn't. I'm shocked that we scored 42 points in the second half. It didn't feel like it because there was so much that we went through, and the turnovers were in succession. That was my thing. We went through a couple stretches with turnover. Part of that is, again, Dion and Denzel, feeling comfortable pushing the basketball. Way too many of those turnovers were in transition, where we're trying to push, and I had to slow it down a little bit at some certain times. So I think that was part of it as well.
Dion nearly had a triple-double.
Yeah.
Denzel had a good night off the bench. How did you feel about the point guard position in total?
I thought excellent. I mean, I thought we did a better job of balancing the minutes, not relying strictly on Dion. Again, Denzel was fantastic. It allowed Dion to play off the ball as well, which I think he's a very an asset. And I think Dion, this is the kind of expectation I think the coaches and our staff have for Dion, to be this productive. And he had a great game, and hopefully he'll build off this one.
Rob, first half, you were leading about 15 points, but didn't have a single offensive.
I know.
Did y'all talk about that at halftime?
Very much so, yeah. And I told the team we need to get 10 to 12. We ended up getting 6. The one thing though, Jack, was we only missed 10 shots. So and we only scored 32 because of the turnovers, and so that was a big part of that as well. But I thought we did a decent job. They had 13 offensive rebounds, but had 52 missed shots. So I thought we actually did a pretty good job of keeping them off the glass for the most part.
You get 50% of your threes, but how much of an edge do you think you have down low with Coakley?
I thought that's been our whole focus. Since as we transition and create an identity for this team, I'm going to really try to get the ball inside more, and I think Chris and Tosin are going to be a focal point of that. And he did a great job. He got going early, which I thought helped him. And we fed off his energy, especially on a couple of those made baskets he had early in the game.
Any questions for Coach?
Yeah.
I was watching Dirk all night. Dirk had 11 points, but do you kind of get the feeling that he's still trying to figure out his position or what he is for this team?
Yeah, I think it's Dirk settling into a different role, and everyone wants to talk about the point guard, but Dirk came off the bench last year and 6th man of the year, and he'd let it go, and he'd come in and shoot free-minded. If he made shots, we'd let him play, and he'd be great. And if he missed, we always had RB, who was a senior. Now Dirk is being counted on for every little thing he does, good or bad. He's being more examined because of the role he's in. I think that's part of it. We told him to be more patient tonight, and I thought we had a game plan to get the ball inside, and as it comes out, then shoot it. So I think he was more conscious of some better. The whole team was more conscious of better shot selection. Some bad shots on Monday led to some easy open threes. We did a better job with that, and I think that was it. But I think Dirk's extremely talented. He's going to be huge for us going forward, and I think it's settling into that role a little bit.
Strengths for you guys?
After the Furman loss, Coach Kev pretty much challenged the whole team, and he wanted to see how everybody was going to bounce back from that. We had a tough practice, a very good practice, executed everything that we wanted to execute. And, Coach challenged us again before the game, wanted to see how we responded, and we responded well.
It seemed like you guys really made an effort to go down low a lot more, maybe than you had the first 2 games. Tell me about that. How did you feel like you guys did down there?
Just a new strategy that Coach Eson came up with. You know, we were much bigger than them, more physical, so we went down low to get the job done.
So probably a couple weeks ago you didn't think this guy would be playing any, but what's it like? How good is it to have him contributing?
Very good. You know, I told Zell, you know, that we was gonna need him, and he is a big part of the team, and he showed that tonight.
It's a few days from now, but you got Kansas up on Monday. What kind of challenge is that going to be for you?
Big challenge, but you know, rankings don't really matter. It's all about, you know, who plays the hardest, you know, who makes all the plays, you know. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Did you guys watch when they played Duke, or y'all just kind of wait for the coach to give you a scouting report a few days from now?
I mean, I watched the game. I don't know about my teammates, but but I watched the game.
What was your impressions just watching them?
I mean, they're a pretty good team, you know, and everybody on the team gonna have to come with their A game, a lot of effort in order to get the job done.
How do you feel having Dion at point? Do you feel pretty comfortable?
Yeah, you know, Dion's a pretty good basketball player, you know. He handles the ball pretty well. He makes good plays. I like him.
You guys seem to have a much better rhythm tonight. Do you think it was just Monday night, it was just such a shock not having Nick out there, and you had a chance to get a little better acclimated to the rotation you're playing with?
I think, you know, it took some getting used to, but tonight I just feel like we were much more calm and just let everything just run through and effect it. Yeah.
How does it feel being back out there and getting to play and taking some shots?
It feels, you know, real good. You know, I thought I was going into, you know, a red shirt this season, and then, you know, things changed, so I had to change my mindset really fast on, you know, what I was getting ready to do. But, I mean, it felt good being out there, being with my teammates, and to get a win like that, and it was fun.
Okay. What kind of went into that decision to bench, or you were going to redshirt? What
Yeah.
went into that?
I mean, it was just depth and, you know, bigger roles, and just talking with Eson, and I just felt like it would have been better, you know, for the future of the program, and so that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Nick gets hurt, and they say, scratch
Yeah.
that plan.
Yeah, they talked to me about it, and it was very unfortunate for Nick. You know, I feel for him. You know, I had a knee injury in high school, and I mean, I felt really, really bad for him, and, you know, hoping for a speedy recovery.
How do you feel out there? Is it taking a while to get back in basketball shape, the mental and the physical aspect of it?
Yeah, I mean, like the first game out there, because, you know, I practiced but I haven't played in a game, and it was like, man, it feels like my freshman year. The game's so fast, you know, and things are just going 1,000, you know, seconds from my head. And today it felt like everything slowed back down for me, and, you know, and it felt like I adjusted pretty well.
What's the biggest reason you guys won tonight, you think?
What was the biggest reason?
Yeah.
Defensively, I feel like last game we got beat off the dribble a lot, and that was the thing that Coach Eson focused on practice on, you know, guarding our man. We did pretty good with their sets, but we weren't guarding our man, and I felt like tonight we did really good with their sets, and then when it came to the time to guard our man, we stepped up and did what we needed to do.
What do you think about the challenge with Kansas on Monday night?
It's going to be a challenge, you know, a big challenge. But I feel like with all my teammates around me and, you know, supporting each other, we got Coach Eson, I feel like we'll be up for the challenge. And, like, you know, Chris said, it's not about the rankings. It's about who plays the hardest and who's making the plays.
You went from thinking in your mind that you're going to have another year of basketball to play before you're done, for college at least. What's it like now knowing this is your final year? Have you taken a lot of pride being a senior, like almost this is your team?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a lot of us seniors, so, you know, we're looking at it as together, you know, as it's our team. But, I mean, yeah, I thought I was going to have one more year, but now I'm back and, you know, I'm just going to take advantage of it and do everything I can to make it the best.